All right, welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Tonight in NHL hockey action, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs at the Anaheim Ducks. Let's get an audio check real quick. Okay, we're good there. Mute that. Unmute that. I don't know. I was having trouble with the ESPN app. I couldn't get either feed to work. I finally shut off the TV and tried again, and then it worked. All right, let's get a check in Twitch as well. All right, Twitch is set. All right. Now I need to fix the chat again on my tablet. Doesn't work first time. Try again. All right, we're on the Ducks feed. You know what? We got time. There's a 3-minute commercial. I'm gonna see if I can get the Toronto feed to work. It hadn't kicked in. It kept just saying your event is starting soon. So if it does it again, I'll just go back to the Ducks feed, I guess. Great. Yep, your event is starting soon. They're gonna probably wait till the puck drops, so we'll just stay on the Ducks, I guess, for now. Hope you're having a great Monday night. Hope you're ready for some more. For our only hockey. All right, well, we need to get the goalies set for you. All right, we got Stolarz for the Leafs and Husso for the Ducks. Husso in net for Anaheim. I don't know. Are we just starting late? Okay, finally the Ducks feed has kicked in. Oh, great. We get to see Gudis. Oh, yeah, because he's their captain. Great captain who gets a 5-game suspension for ending Austin Matthews' season. Only one final to pass along. 8-3 Penguins. It was 3-1 Islanders. I think it was 5-3 in the second period alone. Then they added 3 in the third. Keep an eye on Blues, Sharks, and Canucks Golden Knights. That's John Tortorella's debut for the Golden Knights tonight after taking over head coaching duties yesterday. Avalanche 5, Flames 1, 4:33 to go in the second. Looks like we're about set to go. Ducks in orange going left to right. Maple Leafs in white going right to left. Face off, taken. And we got a fight already. Gudis and Domi right off 3 seconds in. Both have the jerseys. Domi landing some body shots now to the back, and he knocked Gudis down. Domi doesn't have his helmet, still trying to go after Gudis. Of course it was going to happen because this is the only other meeting since Gudis knee-to-knee on Matthews and got that suspension. So 5 for fighting for Gudis and Domi. They got it out of the way right off the bat. Should text my friends. Yeah, Gudis just dropped it, and so did Domi. All right, real quick. All right, back underway. Now we're playing hockey. Finally got the fight out of the way. All right. At the neutral ice, Ducks have it. Dump it in from the red line. Played in the corner. Out to the neutral ice and sent around the boards. Taken over the red line by Leo Carlson. A shot by, let's see what happened there. Was that a shot on goal? Apparently not. Oh, wait, they called these 4-minute. That's not right. It's 5 for fighting. I promise you it's 5-on-5. I don't know why NHL.com has double minors for no, I guess they have it as 5. I don't know. It's like the old NHL 96 giving a 4-on-4 for 5 minutes for fighting. They did get one shot on goal in the far corner, and it looks like Toronto may have just picked up a penalty at 18:44. And we got pushing and shoving in the far circle. Yeah, hey, Dan, what's up? Dan Pod, and hello, Dan C. Well, don't forget, Gudis has got a 5-game suspension for kneeing Austin Matthews, and Matthews' season ended because of a knee injury. Let's see what I mean, at least they got it over with. I'm actually kind of happy to see that. You forget that these teams only play twice a year, so this is their only other. Boy, what was the call? McCabe or Nyes? Who got the penalty? It's going to be 5-on-3? Are you kidding me? Okay, so 22 and 23 are in the box for Toronto, and Anaheim has a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. Wow. Okay. Puck sent up the near boards. 22nd in power play for the Ducks, 18.3. Looked like Toronto nearly got a shot on goal. Yeah, I try not to do later than 9 o'clock. If I do a 9:30, it's rare. Although I do have one coming up. All right, Gauthier to the blue line for John Carlson. Now he gets it back. Now brought to the blue line again. That is Granlund. That shot by Gauthier was wide into the far boards and sent down the length of the ice by Toronto. Yeah, I saw that Kadri had 2. Did he get the hat trick? Yeah, I forgot to check that. I saw the Flames finally broke the shutout. I was actually watching that when it happened. Down low, John Carlson to Gauthier now at the point. In the slot, Carlson down in the far corner. John Carlson passed. It got away. I think he was trying to hit Leo Carlson. Gauthier keeps it in. 40 seconds left on this 5-on-3. Shot was wide into the near boards. Kept in by Gauthier. Far circle. Granlund, at the point. Granlund's shot may have been blocked or deflected wide. Into the near corner. 18 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Saved by Stolarz, and then finally a clear by Toronto. There's 7 seconds left. Granlund has the puck, and it's sent out by Toronto again. That should do it. Looks like Anaheim picked up 1 shot on that 5-on-3. Not sure how you only managed that. Near boards sent in, chased by Paling. It's in the far corner after Stolarz put it there. Now it's behind the net. Some hits behind the net. Dug out by Nyes. Up ahead to the far corner. Behind the net. Ducks couldn't play it out. Toronto at the point. Shot. Big rebound, but Trouba sent it off the near boards and to the neutral ice. Sorry, I haven't done a Leafs game in some time. 6-1 Avs. Yeah, who got the 6? What did he get his assist? Did he get his hat trick? Sent along ahead, missed on a play up the middle. Stolarz tried to play it out. It's taken away. Oh, I thought McTavish had stolen it. Dumped in by the Leafs. They picked up their second shot as well. In the far boards and to the red line and dumped in. Behind the net and up the middle. Over the red. Somebody, well, I guess he dove. It wasn't a trip, I guess. Blue line keeper. Pass off the near boards. Ducks get it to neutral ice and dump it in from the red line. That was Moore who dumped it in. And it's going to be played to the near boards by Maple Leafs. Carried up by Cowan. Or is it Cohen? Far circle. We got the 916 freight train blowing through town. And we've got a whistle at 14:43 in the game, in the first. Yes, they Gudis and Domi fought 3 seconds in. I think Domi won the fight. Gudis versus Domi. 3 seconds in. Looked like a win for Domi. There we go. All right, face off and another whistle. 14:40. Saved by Stolarz. The shot off the face off. As we get a look at Joel Quenneville, who really, I don't know how he was ever allowed to coach again. Knowing what happened with that Blackhawks scandal, he should have known. He did know. He didn't say anything. Should have been blackballed from the league, but whatever. You win a cup, you're forever thought to be a genius, even if mistakes were made. Sent up ahead, red line over the blue line, far circle for the Ducks. Killorn with the puck, backhander in right outside the crease, now into the far boards and out. Let's see. The Leafs getting a line change. Ducks dump it in. It's in the far corner. Behind the net to the near corner. Benoit plays it back behind the net. McCabe with the puck. And sent up by Benoit up the far boards. Ducks send it up the near boards. Passed by, I think, Terry up ahead. Shot is sent, but high or wide behind the net. Now taken away in the near circle. Leo Carlson. Oh, that got knocked to neutral ice, but the Ducks have it again. Terry with the puck, near circle towards the net, sent, and a goal from the far circle. Boo. Probably Leo Carlson. And it's 3-0. I'm sorry, it's 1-0 Anaheim on their fourth shot, I believe. Yeah, I mean, Stolarz was playing the puck. He got no help. Leo Carlson was wide open. And a Leaf and a Duck were in the crease. It's not like Stolarz could even have made that save. It was... Yeah, so Leo Carlson from Terry and Zellweger. All right, sent up and behind the net. Played to the near boards and out. Looks like it's going to be icing on Toronto. Nope. Why do I say... I got to stop guessing. I'm always... I'm wrong way more than I'm right. Sent out by Gauthier off the far boards, but... Let's see. Neutral ice and then offsides called on Anaheim. 12:48. Should be the under 14 media timeout. We'll get to the goal visualizer. Ducks 1, Leafs 0. Forward it to the shots. Ducks. Yeah, good point. Probably not. Oh, did they fire their GM? I guess I missed that. I mean, it's due, right? I mean, team wasn't playing great even with Matthews. You know, you exiled Marner. I don't think Marner was the scapegoat, you know. I don't follow the Leafs too closely, but just, you know, just my 2 cents, I guess. Okay. Oh, let's do the Oh, no, they don't have it yet. No visualizer. Again, Carlson's 25th from Terry and Zellweger. It was a pass from the near circle to the far circle, and Stolarz got caught in the near post. I mean, he had 2 bodies between him and the puck. He never would have made it over there. So Avs 6, Flames 1, McKinnon's 49th. Kelly, Landeskog, Kadri, Drury are your Avs goal scorers. So I'm so glad I didn't do that game. I was thinking about it. The Blues 1, Sharks nothing. Theo Lindstein, his first from Neighbors. Canucks Golden Knights no score in the first. Again, Penguins 8, Islanders 3. It was 3-1 Islanders. It was 5-3 Penguins after. It was scoreless after 1 and 5-3 Penguins after 2. Oh, before the game today. Okay, thank you. I didn't know. I missed that. Thank you. I wanted to watch the Leafs, and I wanted to watch pregame, and I didn't get anything. I want to watch their coverage. I can't stand Anaheim team or their TV coverage. The worst, or one of the worst. Sent up down the length of the ice, picked up by Lacombe. Yeah, I know I bash on the Ducks, but their games do good, and sometimes they're the only game on at a certain time, or they do well on the channel. Toronto, I know there's a ton of competition, so I'm happy I'm getting what I've got so far. Into the near corner, hit by Benoit, kept in at the blue line, and that shot by not Lacombe. Sorry, Trouba was wide. Ducks are 20 wins, 6 losses, and 0, non-regulation losses in when they score first. Shot Stolarz. He didn't know where it was. It was behind the net, and we got a whistle. Killorn touched it, but I don't know if that got stuck in the netting or what the whistle was for. I can't listen to that guy. Bruins play the Stars tomorrow. Yeah, that should be a good game. Yeah, Bruins games do terrible. My priority is Buffalo, Montreal, kind of LA, Edmonton, Anaheim. Anaheim games are doing well, so. All right. Far circle shot was saved in the crease. Looked like a rebound attempt too. For the Leafs. Ducks going the other way. They lose it in the far boards. I forget who 98 is. Oh, yeah, Minchukov. I think we've had another broken stick. I think we've had at least 2 tonight. We haven't even played 10 minutes. Over the red, into the blue ozone. A shot from the point. That was a good shot by Riley. I don't think it got through. Killorn gets hit. We got a hit behind the net. We've got more fisticuffs. It's mostly pushing and shoving. Not Nylander and Granlund were kind of hanging back. Stolarz came to the blue line, but he was just picking up that broken stick, I think. So we'll see what calls here at 11:04. Something happened behind the net. They're sending Cohen off. He's got his stick thrown to him. I would listen, but I'm going to try to see if the Leafs feed is finally working soon. Oh, something happened. Yeah, that's what happened. somebody got entangled with the goalie, and that's why the Ducks were unhappy. I get that. It must have been Cohen. Cohen and Nylander got sent off, and Minchukov did. So I'll just put the 1 in. We'll put Cohen because the software won't handle it. So another Ducks 5-on-4 power play after they had a 5-on-3. Coaches to Vegas. Oh yeah, the guy who won them the cup got fired because they're third in the Pacific Division. They signed John Tortorella, who hasn't worked in a year. Philly fired him about a year and 2 days prior to his hiring for the Vegas. They're just not happy with, you know, the what the Knights have done this year. They've been soft, I guess, to say the least, for the Knights. All right, near circle, Gauthier looking down low in the slot, sent wide behind the net. 10:33 to play. Or unless you're talking about the Ducks, unless you're talking about Joel Quenneville, I'm not a fan. Despite him winning the cup 3 times, but later it came out he knew more than he let on at a different time. Another goal, a shot from the near circle, power play goal. It's 2-0. Looks like it was Gauthier. And Toronto's down 2-0. 5-3. Yep, Gauthier, 38th. I don't think it's going to be unassisted. We'll see. Back to 5-on-4. Far circle shot. I think Stolarz got beat 5-hole. He got screened. It went off the toe of his defenseman. That was McCabe. Maybe it changed the direction. I was going to say it's 5-on-5. All right, face off and sent in by the Ducks into the near corner. Pass at the blue line. Well, was that offsides? Must have been offsides on the Ducks. 10:01. Yeah, I don't know. Tortorella, you know, a very mean coach. He gets the most out of his players in the short run, but the act wears very thin, very fast. So who knows if he'll even be back. I don't know what his contract is, if he's supposed to coach next year or not. I would imagine. Dumped in and icing called on Toronto at 9:53. As we wait for the face-off in the far circle. Face-off and towards the crease. I don't know if that was a shot or not. Into the near boards and finally up ahead. I think Nylander just dumped it in. Nope, that was Robertson. Sorry, 89, not 88. Blue line keeper shot wide off the stick of Riley. Another shot. That looked like it was saved. Domi tries to, well, it's in the near corner. Domi centers it, but it's taken away to Lacombe. Lacombe to the red line for the Ducks. He dumps it in. And Stolarz plays it behind his own net to the far corner. Now, well, finally picked up. I don't know what that delay was about. Maselli with the puck back to the defenseman. Out there is Gruhl, Groulx. I got to look that up. Dump in behind the net. Gruhl gives Gudis a hit along the boards. Puck gets away at the red line. Zellweger had it. He lost it. Leafs skated in and send it in. I think that was Nyes who sent it to the boards in the corner. Near boards now. The Ducks skated out. That is Moore who centered it. Far circle. Return pass and sent wide or blocked. Near corner. Finally skated out for the Leafs and they dump it in. Picked up by Gudis. Passed. Tipped up into the air and into the stands. That should be the under 10 media timeout at 8:03. 2-0 Ducks. And 5 for the shots, Ducks. Yeah, as we head to the Ducks in the playoffs. I don't remember the last time they were. I'd have to look it up. I think it has been a little bit. I think the longest streaks were Buffalo, like 14 years. Red Wings, 9 years. Ducks, less than that. Maybe like 6. Okay, 17, 18. Yeah. I think of the teams that were in the playoffs when they put that stat together, it was like Buffalo, Detroit, and then Anaheim. Buffalo, Detroit, and Anaheim. I'm trying to look in the... It's throwing me off. But yeah. Okay, we got the goal visualizers. Let's do it. Leo Carlsson, 91. Puck is at the red line. Zellweger to Terry. Terry in the near circle sends it to the far circle and buried by Leo Carlsson. Then the second goal, I think it went 5-hole on the power play for Gauthier. Oh, Carlson's was from Terry and Zellweger, his 25th. Gauthier's 38th on the power play from Granlund and Kreider. So Gauthier's in the near circle, pass stolen, taken back by Kreider, dumped. Granlund got it to Gauthier, and then he buried it. I think it tipped off of McCabe's skate or something. And at any rate, I think it beat him 5-hole. Man, I forgot to get out and try for the Toronto feed. I really don't like that. That's not the game I want. Why did you go all the way to the top of the app, too? Come on, give me the Leafs broadcast for crying out loud. If it's TSN, I may have to go back to the Ducks. I'm hoping it's SN. Oh, brother. All right, there we go. Oh, good, it is SN. Far circle, near circle, shot by Trouba and save. Sorry, I'm got to catch up. I hate the Ducks TV. Can't stand their color guy. Sent off the boards. Skated up by McTavish. Far circle, he stops. Pass gets away. Oh, no, Seneca has it. No, now it's taken away. Toronto going the other way. Picked up by, I believe, Quillen. Quillan. And the Ducks saucer it to the neutral ice. Seneca chases it down in the far corner. And let's see. Paling tried to get it out of the near corner. Toronto can't get it out. It's in the far corner. Both teams trying to dig it out. Still in the far corner. Now a pass. Up ahead to neutral ice, but... Oh, we got a delayed penalty on... No, penalty on the Ducks. And the Leafs are not happy. This could be a long night of trips to and from the penalty box. All right, 28. Vial with the penalty. It's Pizzetta that's trying to run people, they were saying on the Toronto feed. All right. Maple Leafs power play. Nyes, Tavares, Cohen, Nylander, Ekman, Larson on the power play. 21st in power play, 21st in PK. 19% and 78.4%. All right, Nylander looking to the point. Cohen's shot was not much on it in the far circle. It's behind the net now to the far corner. Kept in at the blue line, near circle. And sent to the far circle. Now Nylander a shot. Rebound. Tavares scores. It's 2-1. Leafs get back within a goal and cash in on the power play. And the shots are 6-6 now. Score is 2-1 Ducks. Tavares, 27th on the power play off the rebound. Should be at least one assist. I don't know if Cohen touched it when he was screening Husso or not. It says unassisted as of now. All right, back underway. 2-1. Toronto down by 1 now. Anaheim wins the draw, sends it in. Sent into the near circle. Controlled now by Anaheim. Leafs couldn't get it out. Leo Carlson's pass to the slot. Shot from the far circle, saved by Stolarz. Why did they give Toronto a shot? I was going to say it should be Anaheim. Into the near corner and up the near boards and sent out by the Ducks. Race is on. Leo Carlson, but dug out of the corner by McCabe. Now Riley passes it. They get it to Cohen. Now pass to the far boards. And skated out to neutral ice. At the red line, a dump in. Behind the net. Played out by Husso. Nope, actually it got tipped into the crowd at 4:32. I don't think it's a delay of game puck over glass penalty. Under 6 might even be the under 10 time media timeout. 2-1. We'll see if we get the visualizer soon. And it still says Tavares, 27th power play, unassisted. But, all right, so Tavares is 91. He's in the slot. There'll be a shot from, let's see, Tavares has it. Ekman Larson, I think. Nylander shot it. And then off the rebound, Tavares buried it, I guess, glove side past Husso. We're definitely having a thunderstorm. I don't know if it's still raining, though. Yeah, we might still have rain. Chance of rain till midnight at least. Okay. All right, not back yet. All right, just about set to resume. 4:32 to play, first period. Oh, yeah, we did all the visualizers. That's right. That's why I scrolled down. All right, back underway. Shot and a save and held on. Oh, okay. Nylander and Ekman Larson. They just finally added the assist. I don't know what took them so long. I figured there would be. I didn't understand why that one was unassisted. Back underway after the face-off. Another shot and a save. Nylander, 90.3. Good save by Husso. Taken into the far corner, or far circle. Now into the red line. Taken away now by the Leafs. Nylander. Shot from Benoit was wide. Or did he save it? At any rate, we've got a whistle at 4:02. Let's see. Benoit, last goal, March 10th, 2025 at Utah. 83 games. Wow. For the defenseman. All right. Washi in the circle for Anaheim. Faceoffs won by Toronto. That was Gruel. Into the far corner. Ducks send it up the far boards to the neutral ice. And back into their own defensive zone. They pass to Gudis. He passes it up into the far corner. Washi trying to dig it out. Now it's more battling with Riley. Nyes is there. A shot from the far circle. Save and held on by Stolars at 3:24. 9-7 shots, Toronto. 6-1 Avs over the Flames. 14:07 to play in the third. Canucks 1-0 on the Knights. Evander Kane's 13. 3:16 to play in the first. Blues and Sharks 2-2. 1:12 to go in the first. 4 goals. Well, we got 3 here. Top Tier Sports, what's up with you? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a great Monday. Or if you're around the world, hope you're already having a great Tuesday. All right, sent up by Toronto, and now Lacombe has it in his own zone. Sent in. Far corner, trying to dig it out. Sent around the boards. Trouba keeps it in, centers it to the slot. Taken in the near circle by the Leafs and sent up the near boards. But Trouba sends it. No. Sorry, Lacombe got it to Trouba. Trouba sent it up ahead. Ooh, nice hit there by the Ducks. Sent to the neutral ice for the Leafs and dumped in. Behind the net. Ducks take it out over the red line, over the blue. Centering pass to Minchukov. Now it's sent out by the Leafs. They center it to the... Well, they tried to pass it to the far circle. It went through to the far boards. Into the near boards. And now the Ducks control the puck. Neutral ice. Left wing, far circle, towards the near circle. Terry with the shot. I believe that was saved by Stolars and sent to the neutral ice. Gudis passes. Terry has the puck. It's knocked away, but Gudis has it. Now it's into the far boards, and Zellweger sends it behind his own net. Ducks, Gudis sends it up out of his own zone. Neutral ice. It looks like Tavares has it for the Leafs. Passes to Cohen, I think. Yeah. But it's taken away. Ducks to the far circle. And, all right, taken away. Cohen passes to Tavares. Tavares puts it around behind the net. Cohen tried to center it to the slot, but nobody was there. And the Ducks send it down. This might... Well, I'm not even going to say it. They already waved it off, too. I thought for sure it was icing. Near boards. And then Trouba dumped it, but Ducks have it at the red line. They're trying to get some changes. Now they dump it in. Under a minute remaining here in the first period. Pass to Trouba. He sends one wide into the near corner now. And still trying to dig it out. Moore has it in the near corner. He's trying to dig it out. Now the Leafs send it to Benoit. He sends it up the far boards. It's tipped from the red line. Behind the net, tipped by Husso and taken out. Lacombe with the puck. Near the red, turned it over. Picked up by Gruel. We got to look up how to say that. Gudis has it with 5 seconds. Now they pass it to the neutral ice. That should do it. 2, 1. And all right, another broken stick. I think that's 3 in the first period. We head to the first intermission. Yeah, Marty partied. Tavares, right? Tavares, yeah. All right, 2-1 Ducks after 1. Put the score 8-1 Avs. Wow. Let's see. Leafs 1, Ducks 2, and first. I think we did all the visualizers. Believe. We'll do Tavares. I think we did though. Tavares in the slot. Yeah, it was like Ekman Larson to Nylander. It was off the rebound. Yeah, I thought maybe Cohen touched it on the rebound. Or if it wasn't Cohen, I don't know. But they gave the assist to Nylander and Ekman Larson. 9-9 the shots, 2-1 the score, Ducks. Derek, what's up? 8-1 Avs. It was 5-0. Jays got destroyed badly. Ouch. Hello, Sens fan. Derek, hello. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Okay, 2-1 Anaheim. Oh. 9-9 to the shots. We've had many penalties. 3 seconds in, Domi dropped the gloves with Gudis for very obvious reasons. Then we had 1, 2, 3, 4 minors on Toronto. 2 of them at the same time. One of those was with Minchukov, so it was just a 5-on-4. And let's see, 2 on the Ducks. So, all right, face-offs. 10-9 Toronto. 1 of 1 power play Toronto. 1 of 3 Ducks or Anaheim. 15-8 hits Toronto. 5-3 block shots Toronto. 10-7 giveaways Anaheim. 2-1 takeaways. Toronto won 6-4 back on March 12th in Toronto. Or say the Maple Leafs beat the Ducks 6-4 March 12th in Toronto. But, of course, that's when Gudis went knee-to-knee on Matthews and ended his season and got all of 5 games for a suspension. So that's why Domi dropped the gloves immediately to start the game with Gudis. Yeah, we'll get to the music. Ooh, Makar left the game. No idea. Ooh, that's not good for Colorado. All right, yeah, before we look at these scores, just a reminder, hit that like button if you're enjoying the live stream. Please consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. Currently, it's just a co-live stream of what you see here on YouTube. Advantages are, one, it's way quicker, and two, as of now, it is still ad-free. All right, we are watching the Toronto feed. Finally got it to work. Well, then I thank you for your support, Thax. Thank you. Feel free to... No, I'm just kidding. So, what's the other one? Share, right? Like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, Domi definitely won that fight. I don't think there's any doubt. He laid a beatdown on Gudis. Domi was hot. All right, so earlier tonight, only final to report. Penguins 8, Islanders 3. It was 3-1 Islanders. Okay, game was scoreless after 1, 5-3 Penguins after 2, and then ended up 8-3. Sharks are up 3-2 on the Blues, first intermission. Canucks up 1-0 on the Knights, thanks to Evander Kane's 13th from DeBrusque. And 10:09 to still play in the third. It's 8. Avalanche 8, Flames 1. 9:51, mercifully under 10 minutes to go. I think just the only thing going on is women's Elite 8. Looks like South Carolina's already pulled. Yeah, it's a shame. None of their games, all the 1 seeds advance. No. Yeah, Texas was all over Michigan. It was really over after 1. But South Carolina 61, TCU 41. 6:48 to go in the fourth. Oh, I don't think we did this earlier. So Stolarz is in net. Joseph Woll is the backup for the Leafs. Lorenz, obviously Austin Matthews, and Myers are the scratches. Husso is backed up by Dostal tonight. Hellison, Harkins, Goucher, I think. Johnston and Vetrano are the scratches. Let's go through the... Connor, what's up? How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I'm good. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Devils didn't play today. Did they play yesterday? Yes, they beat the Blackhawks in Newark, New Jersey, 5-3. Oh, yeah, it was worse than that, too. Chicago got the last goal. Yeah, it was... Oh, no. Oh, no, Jack get a hat trick yesterday? I think you mentioned that, no? No, he got 2, I guess. All right. Devils probably play tomorrow, right? Oh, Devils Rangers. Yeah, tomorrow we'll have Islanders Sabres. Not doing Canadiens Lightning. They're talking about the GM, I guess, being fired for Toronto. Makes sense. Yeah, Stars Bruins, that should be a good one. We'll bring you Islanders Sabres. Canadiens Lightning should be good. Maybe Senators Panthers. Good as well. Devils Rangers, heated rivalry. Red Wings Penguins, there's a bunch. Flyers Capitals. Hurricanes Blue Jackets. That one's on Hulu if you have it. It's available to you. Again, this is tomorrow. Jets Blackhawks. Oilers Kraken. So 10 games and can't do a doubleheader. Kind of bummed out about that. So Islanders Sabres Tuesday. Light night on Wednesday. Doing Blues Kings rather than Canucks Avalanche. Thursday doubleheader. Sabres Senators. And yeah, another good night for 6 o'clock games as well. Another Capitals Devils on Hulu that night. So is Mammoth Kraken. We'll bring you. I'll break my rule of not doing 9:30 games. I'm gonna do Predators Kings because that's the last wild card team against the first team that's not in the playoffs, number 8 versus 9. And if the Knights can't get it turned around, I guess the Kings could get by them for third in the Pacific, but we'll see. I don't see it happening. The Kings play 7 of their 10 at home, and they're awful at home this year. Blues Ducks Friday. Saturday, if my son's game at let's see. I think he's got a double header at 11 and 1. My other son probably plays at 10. If they get rained out and we're supposed to have rain all week, maybe I'll add Wild or Senators or Avalanche Stars. I'd almost rather do Wild Senators instead of the game on ABC. Don't get Canadians that night, so we'll do Sabres, Capitals, and Knights, Oilers. Yeah, Pittsburgh had laid the beat down. They were down 3-1. Yeah, Islanders, yeah. I don't know. They won like 2 straight. It got them back into the division fight. And yeah, and then they laid an egg tonight at home. Manta 1 goal away from 30 and building on what is already a career year. Yeah, for Pittsburgh. Did he score tonight? Oh, yeah, 28 and 29. That's right. He did have 2. I forgot. Hurricanes might sink the Islanders. Corey Perry for the Ducks and Nylander are the 2 teams here. Last 4 goal. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, Perry, that's got to be a little bit. I don't think he's been a Duck for a few years. Yeah, it was 5-0 and 5-1, and they've laid the beat down further. Some lopsided scores. Yeah, tonight's games were not a great slate. Looks like the Sharks and Blues are going to be a good game. Surprisingly, of course, the Knights start out slow again. They got Torts behind them, and nothing's changed yet. Fishermen at the mercy of the sea till they get home. The Gordon's Fishermen's, right? According to their logo, the Fish Sticks logo. The Fish Sticks Company. Maritime. Got eyes as black as a doll's eyes. All right, gonna take a break, get some water. We'll be back. Yeah, let me cue up a little bit of music real quick. I also wanted to say, hey, thanks. We got over 1,500 subscribers. It happened after last night. If it had happened live, I would have mentioned it. We're actually at 1,501, so thanks so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate you all. Jaws tonight, yeah. Well, the Sharks are playing. Looks like we got 16 likes. It's always different wherever I look, so do appreciate it. All right, let me get got 5 minutes. Let's pick something out. All right, I'll be back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we're back. I forgot to get out and back in. We'll have to do that later. Let me get rid of the music and clear the screen as well. Oh, and that song just finished up. Perfect timing. All right. Let me fix the timer for the third period. All right, 8-2. Flames got one back. Strome. All right. They're watching Gudis and Domi. They had a side-by-side cam of an ISO shot of each. All right, we're going to start this or what? Let's go. Face off. Toronto in white going left to right. Ducks in orange right to left. Toronto had it in the O-zone. Now the Ducks are got a 3-on-2. Far circle blocked. Toronto going the other way. Into the near boards. Centering pass got away. It looked like Joshua had a chance in the near circle. Picked up by Domi and taken away. Terry to the far circle. That shot is blocked. And behind the net, Terry trying to dig it out. And now the Leafs send it to the neutral ice. Good. Trouba passed to Lacombe. I don't know why I always screw up their like three best defensemen. I can't keep them straight. I know it, and I just say the wrong name. Lacombe to Seneca, shot. And I think it tipped into the netting at 18:52. What is going on with NHL.com? Why do they have Anaheim with an empty net? They don't have a delayed penalty. We got a whistle at 18:52. I'll catch up in the chat in a little bit. Thanks for being here, Isildur, by the way. All right, dumped in by Toronto from the red line. Actually, there was a shot on goal, I think, there. Other way, though, Ducks. Seneca looking, tough angle shot, hit the side of the net. And sent in by Toronto. Husso plays it to the far boards. To the near side. Seneca's shot gave up a rebounder. McCabe was there, though. Another shot and another save and held on by Stolarz at 18:11. 90.6 by Lacombe. Shots are now 11-9 Ducks. We better make sure we get out and get back in at some point, though. I'll try to catch up on the chat soon. Near circle draw in the Leafs zone, defensive zone. Benoit sends it behind the net to the far circle. Pass return to the near side. Ekman Larson dumped it in, but we got a whistle for icing at 18:01. Oh, yeah. What were you talking about, Mark Stone? I didn't get that. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully that guy's okay in the stands. 100 for celebrating. Yeah, I know. So good, so young, too. Yeah. Generational talent. Gudis shot wide into the far boards. I'll try to keep my Duck hate to myself. I don't want to drive away viewers. But I have Toronto gear on, so. All right, sent in by the Leafs, but the Ducks have it. Under 17:40 to play in the second. Stolarz plays it to Benoit. Taken away. Now Leafs get it back. Skated to the blue line. Now the red and dump it in. Zellweger to Gudis. Gudis passes taken up by, who is that? Shot was wide. That was off the stick of Kreider. And it looks like Gudis got dumped. We might have a Leaf penalty. Yeah, we got pushing and shoving still going on. Pezzetta not happy. Why don't they show it? They're showing Pezzetta talking to a linesman, and there's stuff going on, and they don't show it. Pezzetta trying to get a fight. Pezzetta, what are you doing? I'll try to get back to the chat. Looks like Pezzetta got a penalty. Ooh, he really did go after Gudis. I think he tripped him into the boards, and then he was trying to punch him while he was down. Not a good look by Pezzetta. Yeah, Pezzetta not going to the box very quietly either, but it's another Duck power play. Now what? Pezzetta's gone. He just shattered his stick and headed to the locker room. Oh, boy. A wide brimmed hat. Hoodie up. He sure celebrated his 600th career game against Chicago last night. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know. I thought I read everything. Oh, 9-2? Yep. Sideshow for the Gudis. Yeah. So, an extra penalty. Wait, what's the call? I think it's just somebody serving the penalty because Pezzetta must have. I'm wondering if Pezzetta got a game misconduct. Because they wouldn't have sent him to the locker room if it was just a misconduct. All right, well, Ducks on a 5-on-4 power play. And looks like Cohen's the lucky guy to serve it for Pezzetta. Far corner, blue line keeper, near side, Terry. Terry drops it back. Terry to the near circle. Center to the far circle, off the far boards. Blast by John Carlson. Terry with the rebound. Terry the blue line. Now John Carlson to Leo Carlson. Shot. And apparently tipped into the netting above the glass at 16-19. Who's the only player to win a Stanley Cup with both Washington and Vegas? Oh. Oh, yeah, maybe on Sportsman, like, maybe it wasn't a game misconduct. We'll check the... But I thought in Sportsman, like, would just be 10 minutes. They wouldn't send him to the locker room. He could sit in the... I thought game is the only time you're sent off. Game or match penalty, like intent to injure. All right, we'll scroll down in a minute, but let's finish the power play or get a whistle next, and then I'll look. All right, 15:50 to go, second period. Still 36 seconds on the Duck power play. Leo Carlson passes. They get it back to the blue line. John Carlson, the shot behind the net, and Benoit clears it down the length of the ice. 15 seconds to go. Time for one more rush. John Carlson leaves it to the red line. I believe it's Leo Carlson. His pass is blocked, sent up ahead, tipped to the near corner. We're back to 5-on-5. So I think the Leafs got one shot. The Ducks got a shot on goal there. Seneca pass to the far circle. Shot was blocked. Now it's into the near boards. Lacombe with the puck for the Ducks. To the near side, Seneca passes. Killorn looking. Sent it to the far circle, shot. I don't know if Stolar's got a piece of it or not. And it's down the length of the ice where Trouba picks it up. Trouba pass, far boards. He gets it right back. Pass to the near boards and a dump in. Stolar's behind the net. Plays it to Riley. Riley up to the neutral ice pass. It's sent in again by the Ducks. Picked up by Ekman Larson. Move to Riley. Riley over the red into the O-zone. Pass to the far boards. Riley sends it around to the near boards. Kept in. Sent to the far circle. Pass for Robertson. Puck moved to Ekman Larson in the near circle. His pass gets tipped out to the neutral ice by the Ducks. 13:45 to play, second period. Still 2-1 Ducks. And Domi passes off the far boards, but it's picked up by Kreider. Moved ahead to John Carlson. Pass to Leo Carlson. Near circles. Got away. Terry with a bad pass. Nylander the other way. Drops it for Domi. Shot. Deflected to the slot. Far corner behind the Duck net. Near corner now. Ooh, there's a hit by Toronto. Leo Carlson over the red. Into the O-zone. Drop pass for Terry. Terry loses it in the near boards, and Tavares works it to the left wing. It's Cohen in the far corner. Pass to Nylander. Left in the crease, and nobody could get a stick on it. Ekman Larson to the far circle. Shot. Saved by Husso. Into the near boards. Lacombe trying to get it. Leo Carlson trying to get it. Another shot. May have hit the side of the net by Toronto. Neutral ice. Ekman Larson. Ducks and Leafs trying to get a couple changes. Alone into the clear. Granlund right in the slot. Nice save by Stolarz on a forehand shot. Didn't even fake to the backhand, I don't think. Gudis sends it up the far boards and out. Dumped in by Toronto. They got to tag up. Gudis behind the net. Sends a pass to the near boards. And let's see. Shots are 14. They took a shot away from Toronto. 14-10. Why do they have a 6-on-4 power play? NHL.com is so out of whack right now. My God, they can't handle penalties when they're not 2 minutes or something. They have so much trouble. 14-10 the shots. I promise you, it's still 5-on-5. We just got an icing on Toronto at 11:32. I don't understand why NHL.com has so many mistakes. I don't know. I don't remember it being this way last year. It seems to be an issue this year. Always struggle with penalties for some reason. Shots are now 15-11 Anaheim. Score is 2-1 Anaheim. So face off in the near circle of the Leafs defensive zone. They get it to neutral ice. But okay. Well, I thought it was the only reason I thought it was icing is because that's what Husso was calling, but it wasn't icing. Sent off the near boards, and the Leafs finally have the puck far side. Sent down the ice again. John Carlson pass. Now we got to fight Domi and what's his name? Domi. Oh, he's already fallen down. Minchukov is down on the ice, and they break it up. Domi. I mean, not much happened. I would give it to Domi again. Yeah, Leafs clearly not happy, and it's definitely understandable why. 10:56 to play in the second. We're halfway home. And another fight. And Domi. All right, we need to check the penalties. Pezzetta did get a game misconduct. So I was correct. Pezzetta. Leafs a little bit unhinged, but, I mean, you can understand. This should be, I don't know why. God, they are so messed up right now. All right, we're finally at the under 14 media timeout. It's okay. It's okay, Connor. Yeah, it's okay. Why can't I scroll through the chat? Yeah, so Pezzetta got a game misconduct. I think Domi just did too. They don't have it yet, but they sent Domi to the locker room. All right, well, let's check the scoreboard. Shots are 15-12. Ducks and 2-1 the score. Canucks won, Knights won. Knights tied it up. Anderson's 15th from Hurdle and Hannafin. Sharks 3, Blues 2 still. They're halfway through. 9:47 in the second. Final 9-2 Avs. And what happened? Oh, wow. Stolars gave Husso a little tap, right arm to right arm, as they both skated to the benches. This might not be over yet. Oh, boy. All right, let's see if they've got it in there yet. They're saying, yeah, game. No, they still don't have it. Let me check the game summary. They're saying an Anaheim power play? Yeah, the Leafs coach is hot. I don't know what this could be for. They still don't have it. All they got is Minchukov's 904 minor. I don't know why this is a Duck power play. I guess it's 2 minutes. I guess I'll just put Domi in. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't think they know what's going on. Okay, so there is no penalty. I mean, there is no power play. Good Lord. No wonder NHL.com gets screwed up. They don't even know what they're doing in venue at times. So we are 5-on-5. We're not 4-on-4 either. 5-on-5 for 319. What the heck does that mean? Why do they have Anaheim empty net? I have no idea. NHL.com is a mess. I don't know. I'm wondering if Domi got a misconduct. If he got a misconduct, he could have headed to the locker room early because he would have had to serve 2 plus 10. So maybe Domi didn't get a game misconduct, but we'll try to figure it out as soon as we can. Pizzetta is gone, though. He had a game misconduct. Up ahead, into the clear. Shot by Cohen was wide, though, from the near circle. Another broken stick out there. That's at least 4. I think actually about 5. 3 in the first, and I think 2 in the second. Well, and Pizzetta snapped his own on the way out, so I headed to the locker room. All right, shot from the near circle. And into the far boards. Did it count as a shot? Good Lord, NHL.com is useless tonight. Shot from the near circle. What a save by Husso, and he hangs on, and pushing and shoving ensues. This is going to be a long night. Not like 8-7. Oh, yeah, it's getting ugly. Helmets are off. Gudis is involved. Looks like McCabe, Stecker, and Stetcher's holding somebody down. I guess it's Stetcher. Joshua not happy with Kreider. They're sending McCabe off, Gudis off. What a mess. And I can't trust NHL.com. I just got to wait for the TV because NHL.com has no clue what's going on in this game. Nylander interference of the goalie? When did that happen? That was in the first period? I didn't know that was the call. 9:30 to go. Yeah, Minchuk. They have the Domi major for fighting, but they have Minchukov with a 2-minute minor. So that's wrong. Minchukov, yeah. Now we got Gudis off for 2 and McCabe and Quillen off for 2. So it might actually be a Duck power play. I don't know. I'm going to wait till they get back from commercial. We're halfway through the game, but time-wise, we may be in for a long night. Oh, okay. I don't know. Domi went to the locker room, so I'm wondering if he got a misconduct. Like, so if he had a minor for 2 and then 10 for the misconduct, he might just be headed to the locker room because the period's done for him. But I can't find it yet because NHL.com's a mess right now. Yeah, it's all right. No penalties for snacks. Oh, my gosh. So, NHL.com, I don't know if they ever got Minchukov right for 5 for fighting. They didn't. Okay. Pizzetta got a 2 for roughing, 10 misconduct, 10 game misconduct. So they gave him both. All right, Gudis. They're showing the first fight, Domi beating Gudis. Let me hear if they say anything. Yeah, they still don't have 5 for Minchukov. I don't know why. All right, Gudis might have been sent. He's going to the locker room. I don't know. It's a mess. 45-21 penalty minutes, Toronto. It is a Duck power play. All right, I'll put McCabe in the box because, I don't know, NHL.com's a mess right now. They do not have this correct. Yeah, we got thunder in the area, so just heads up. 9:10 to play in the second period. Sent off the far boards. Ducks have the puck. They have a minute and a half on the power play. Far circle. Pass to Terry. I think we got a trip coming up on the Ducks at 8:53. So 4-on-4 coming up. Wait, what number was that? He just said blah, 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 trip. And I couldn't understand what he said. And oh, probably it's Leo Carlson, I think, on the trip. All right, so 4-on-4 now. Yeah, I'll just have to listen on the because I don't know. NHL.com's a mess. Okay, we got 4-on-4 for a minute 23. 16-13, according to TV, are the shots. Face off in the far circle. Toronto has it. Ekman Larsson's shot was high. Far boards. Pass to Ekman Larsson again. He tips it towards the near circle. Gets it back at the blue line. Cross the ice. Sent in by Toronto. And behind the net, Leo Carlson passes. Seneca brings it up ahead to Lacombe. Lacombe with a 2-on-1. And John Carlson buries it. And it's 3-1 Ducks at home at 8:27. Nice shot from John Carlson. Great pass to set him up. So Leo and John have scored tonight. Good pass by Seneca initially, and a nice pass by Lacombe as well. Yep, Lacombe and Seneca on John Carlson's 11th 4-on-4 even strength goal. 3-1 with under 8.5 to go. What was the goal time? Oh, the 8:26 remaining, I guess, when the goal happened. Carlson, a 4-game point streak. 8 points. Or one goal and 8 points. 40 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. All right, behind the net, Washi lost it. It's passed by Carlo. Blue line, red line, into the O-zone, carried in. Sorelli centered it to Ekman Larsson, or Maselli, sorry, wrong team. And far circle, shot by Maselli, tipped into the netting above the glass at 7:35. So after this 4-on-4, there'll be a very brief 5-on-4 advantage for Toronto. But yeah, very brief. I forgot to get out and back in too. Yeah, I think Gudis. We know for sure the one Leaf was gone. Checking still for like Domi and Gudis. The TV thinks Gudis is gone. 1 of 1, 3 shots. All right, Nylander with the puck. 1 of 1 with 3 on the power play. 3 shots for Toronto. They only have 22 seconds left now on the power play. Centering pass through the crease. Ekman Larsson has it. Far circle. And centering pass. Shot by OEL into the far boards. OEL with the pass to the slot. OEL in the point. That shot is blocked. Kept in. 5-on-5. Back to 5-on-5. Tavares behind the net. And taken away. Sent out by the Ducks. And Leo Carlson pass. It's sent in behind the net. Why do they have the Ducks as an empty net? I don't understand. Sent in by Toronto, and they were offside. Did we get the under 10? I can't remember. 6:21 to go. Second period. finally fixed NHL.com. I still don't see any other misconducts other than Michael Pezzetta. But Domi and Gudis headed to the locker room early, so that had to have at least been misconducts. All right, dump in behind the net, far corner. Sent behind the net for Toronto, behind the Anaheim net. Oh, another trip call coming up on Anaheim. Delayed penalty. See if they get the extra attacker. They did. Towards the slot, kept another shot. Might be, I don't know if there's 1 or 2 penalties coming up, and we got pushing and shoving again at 5:47. Should be a, I don't know why they have Gudis in the box. He's not even, he's in the locker room. I don't know. I didn't really see what the penalty was for. I thought Toronto lost an edge. God, NHL.com is useless right now. We got the under 6 media timeout. Shots are 17-14 Anaheim. Score is 3-1. Oh, let's do Carlson's goal visualizer. Okay, so John Carlson gets it to Seneca. Seneca moves it ahead to Lacombe. Lacombe carries it in, pass to John Carlson, who buries it. I think glove side high past Stolars. Still have no idea. I still only see the one misconduct and game misconduct for Michael Pezzetta. They finally got Minchikov 5 for fighting and well, they already had Domi 5 for fighting, but they had Minchikov as a 2 for some reason for a while. That's why their strength was messed up for forever. All right, let me try to catch up on the chat. I'm way behind. And this game's a mess. It's because Gudis did that knee-to-knee on Matthews, Austin Matthews, ending Matthews' season in their only other meeting. All right, let's listen. Looks like it's on Kreider. I think Kreider was in the box. Hey, Bok Choy. Sorry, I missed it. Yeah, I know. It's weird. Carlson in a Duck jersey. Tavares again. Well, because they're star player. They got called out for not fighting when the injury happened. But again, you risk an instigator penalty. Okay, we got a delay because the net for Anaheim got knocked off. That's why you fight. Oh, Chandler's... Okay. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Sorry, I just ripped through the chats. Hey, Bok Choy, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Faceoffs 18-14 Toronto. Power play for Toronto continues. Yeah, they really could use a power play goal here to get back to 3-2 as it continues to thunder outside. All right, Nyes makes a pass across the ice. It's carried in, I believe, by Nylander. It's in the far corner. Puck gets away. Ducks going the other way. 2-on-2, 3-on-3. Shot. Man, nice of Toronto to get back. It was basically a 4-on-3. Sent in, and Husso gets it to Trouba, who plays it up the far boards. 1:10 to go on the Maple Leaf power play. Red line. Riley. Pass skated in. Nylander backhander saved by Husso. Rebound eventually cleared down the length of the ice. 50 seconds to go on the Maple Leaf power play. Riley drop pass, skated in, near boards. Oh, yeah, we forgot to look up how to say Gruel, Groulx. All right, 30 seconds on the power play. Riley passes. Yarncroc. Or is it Jarncroc? Shot by Riley. Big rebound given up. It's in the slot, but off the near boards and cleared by Paling for the Ducks. I have no idea what is wrong with NHL.com tonight. It's a mess. Into the near corner. We're back to 5-on-5. Skated behind the Anaheim net. Near corner again. Puck sent up and out. But dumped right in by Toronto. Man, they could not follow the puck. Anaheim's camera operator was bad too. Skated up by Leo Carlson. Shot, saved, held on by Stolarz. 3:19 to go. Second period. Yeah, they dominated 9-2 at home over the Flames. Penguins 8-3 over the Islanders. Sharks 4-2 over the Blues. Under a minute in the second period. Canucks take the lead again. 2-1 over the Knights. 3:45 in the second. 3:19 to go in the second here. Shots 19-15 Ducks. Yep. All right, behind the Toronto net. Puck is loose in the far side now. Sent up by Toronto. Oh, yeah, there's the listen and how to... Okay. Far boards out to neutralize, but the Ducks have it. Pass to Lacombe, near boards. He's going to dump it in from the red line. Goes to the far corner. I'm sorry, I'll delay the ads. I guess the timer ran out. Or I forgot to turn it on. Blue line shot blocked into the near boards. Lacombe sends it into the near corner. Behind the net, into the far circle. Finally, well, not taken out yet, but two Toronto players ran into each other. Shot and a save by Stolarz. That was off the stick of Vial. I guess he's not vile. Picked up by other probably opponents would say he is. John Carlson pass. He gets it back at the red line and dumps it in. That was on net. Taken behind the net. 2 minutes to play. Second period. Blue line keeper. Zellweger shot blocked. Toronto going the other way. Oh, lost the puck. Good poke check, I think. By Vial. I don't know who he poke checked. I think it was 81. I'm blanking on who that is. Oh, yeah, Joshua. Wait, Joshua. All right, sent to the blue line and out. Toronto couldn't keep it in the O-zone. Now they take it to the red line and dump it in. Benoit shot from the point, save and held on by Husso at 1:14. Yes, that's why they're fighting, because they only play twice a year. Gudis knee to knee on Matthews, and Matthews' season over, and Gudis only got a 5-game suspension, but they did get heavily criticized for not fighting immediately. But in their defense, and it may not be enough of defense, you risk an instigator in that position, but face-off shot or near face-off circle shot was saved by, gosh darn it, Husso. When it's not no stall, I struggle. Ooh, tipped away on a breakaway, and somebody crashed into the boards for the Ducks. It was Moore, number 3. Up the near boards, and it's going to be picked up by Lacombe behind his net. Skated out to the blue line, over the red, into the O-zone, pass to the near circle. Sent behind the net by Washi, but the Maple Leafs skated out. Did it go? I think it may have gone into the bench area at 28.1. Yeah. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. No problem. I know they're late. I personally try not to do 9:30 Central games for the same reason too. They're just so late. Once in a while I make an exception if the 9 o'clock games are bad, and then I do a 9:30. But I generally try to avoid it. And I was looking at the NBA schedule, seeing if there was worth doing any, and I'm like, they have a 10 o'clock game on Tuesday. I'm like, that's not going to happen on Peacock, which I thought about. All right, under 20 to go in the second. Behind the Duck net, up the near boards, not out. Toronto sends it behind the Anaheim net, but now we got 4 seconds in the far corner. That should do it. We're at the end of the second period. We got every chance they have to cross paths. We got to keep an eye out, though, as fisticuffs and fireworks could erupt at any moment. All right, 3-1 Ducks, just the John Carlson goal. We'll try to get, we know that Pezzetta got a misconduct and a game misconduct. Okay, Minchukov got 10 minutes for aggressor. So, no, I'm sorry. Domi got 10 minutes for aggressor. So that's why Domi headed off, because he had to serve. Well, see, now they got rid of Domi's 5 for fighting. Oh, my goodness. I'm sure he had 5 for fighting plus 10. So that's why Domi left. Gudis, I have no idea why Gudis left. They're still editing. It's just a mess right now. I don't know why it's taken them so long to make these edits. It's absolutely insane. I don't think Gudis got a double minor for roughing. I don't know. They have no idea what's going on. So we just know that Pezzetta got misconduct and game misconduct, so he's for sure gone. Domi might be back sometime in the third. Maybe Gudis as well. I don't know. Because I don't know. As of now, it doesn't say that Domi got a game misconduct. Hey, Oliver, what's up? Actually, I want it to be New York Sirens and NHL College. Okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but thanks for being here, Oliver. Appreciate it. If you want to clarify, go ahead. I missed your retracted one, so I don't know what you had up there. All right, let's put the score in the chat before I forget. It was, what was the quarters or period? It was 2-1 Ducks after 1, and it's 3-1 Ducks. If I could type Ducks without making a typo. After 2. All right, don't forget to vote in the poll in the chat. We have 39 votes, 77% for the Ducks. All right, before I get moving along here yet in the intermission, please, if you're enjoying the live stream, hit that thumbs up button or like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel, because doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. And I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please give Sinbin Stream a follow there as well. It's the same stream that you're seeing now. Advantage is that, one, it's quicker, and two, as of now, it is ad-free as well. Looks like I tilted the camera. I don't know what I did. That's a little better. Yeah, we don't need the whole basketball. I want to see the thing above Anaheim. Made some changes. All right, so on 39 votes, 77% for the Ducks, 23% for the Leafs. Shades of last spring playoffs with the Blues Jets tonight. Yeah, I know. Neither team playing. Wait. No, the Blues are playing the Sharks. So what happened? We know. I got to turn down the halftime stuff. They're.
This gets away from a little bit. You can't put your hand on the official, but Ryan Gibbons, the linesman, does a great job. Big man there, Ryan Gibbons, and stands up strong and pushes them out of there. So, but from there, I just thought a good response. McCabe going back at Gudas. They're not going to be down. I'm surprised that Gudas is still in this game. And continuing to subject himself to this, though, has been surprising. But I think overall, guys,
yeah, why didn't they? They could have just. I mean, I guess they need the win, but they could have. Oh, no, that's all right. That's all right. I just wasn't sure if I understood. Yeah, a little surprised Gudas. I don't know if Gudas is out or not. I don't know why NHL.com has been so bad on putting these in. Okay, McCabe got a misconduct. I still don't know what Gudas's penalty is. You got to assume, I don't know, the Toronto TV keeps saying that Gudas is gone, but I don't understand why the NHL.com score box score is so messed up. I think I don't think the game summary is going to be any more detailed. Yeah, they got Pizzetta and Domi. But we still don't know, other than the. It says double roughing for Gudas. It had to be a fight. I don't know. Whatever they had up there did not match what TV had and what they had in the venue. And a little bit of thunder in the background. Yeah, I don't get it. We'll just keep an eye out for people in the second. So McCabe had a misconduct, but he should be back. He had 2-minute roughing at least. Maybe they both had double roughing. I don't know. I can't figure it out. Yeah, it's a lengthy list so far. Yeah, I don't even know if they've got the penalty minutes right. We'll go through this though. So it is 3-1 Ducks and 21-17 the shots Ducks. You hear that thunder? I'm right near a window. Yeah, we're supposed to have rain all week, I think. Okay, 21-17 the shots. 18-18 face-offs. Both teams 1 for 4 on the power play. 59-22 Toronto on the penalty minutes. But you got to figure Gudas got at least a 10-minute misconduct. So we'll see. 21-11 hits Toronto. 10-6 block shots Toronto. 14-13 giveaways. Ducks 4-3. I'm sorry, 14-13 giveaways Ducks, 4-3 takeaways Ducks as well. All right. I think I have a sneeze brewing too on top of that cough. Oh, let's check in. Final. Yep, South Carolina blew out TCU 78-52. So Friday, South Carolina, UConn, Texas, UCLA. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that game. I'd rather do Texas, UCLA, but we've got a Friday night game, and it's going to be pirated anyway. I may not bother. Chance, what's up? You hope they give up the 6th overall pick after this? Well, they're gooning it up because of Gudis. You know, they kind of had to, but not scoring, though. They were within 2-1 after 1, but now they're down 3-1. Yep, and they fired the GM, so we'll see what happens. Thanks for being here, Chance. Appreciate you. Yeah, so we know one player's gone, and that's Michael Pezzetta on the Leafs. He got a misconduct and a game misconduct. Knights retake the lead 3-2 over the Canucks. Second intermission. Tortorella's debut tonight behind the bench as coach of the Knights. Sharks 4, Blues 3. Okay, they were down 4-2. Second intermission. Penguins 8, Islanders 3. Final from New York earlier tonight. And Avs 9, Flames 2. Final from Denver, Colorado. Dangle's going to be absolutely livid. Yeah. How's Gudis in this one? Well, he's been in 2 fights. Domi dropped the gloves with him 3 seconds into the game. I think Gudis took the loss in that one. Domi seemed to dominate it. The brief fight. They've kept coming after him. Pezzetta tried to get him, and he got 2 minutes for roughing, 10 minutes for misconduct, and a 10 minutes for game misconduct, and he broke his stick as he headed off, I think, on the boards. Minchukov fought Domi. I think Domi won that one as well. Wasn't that as dominant, though. It was even quicker. Then, Pezzetta was definitely gone to the locker room. Domi had aggressor misconduct, or 10 minutes aggressor. So he went to the locker room early because presumably he had 5 for fighting and that. I don't know why NHL.com can't make the proper edits. And as far Gudis is gone, but I don't know if it's for the rest of the game. The Toronto studio crew seems to think so. No, I'd say he was 0-2. I'd say Gudis was 0-2 yeah, I mean, they have it as double roughing for Gudis, which I don't understand why. So, no. I don't think the Ducks have won any of the fights. Yeah, the Avs lost to the Jets. I think that's been a little bit, though, right? Was that this weekend? I don't remember. Was that Saturday? I know it wasn't that long ago, but I'm blanking. Yeah, it was Saturday, 4-2. Well, they're paying him back. He's the one that went knee to knee with Matthews. They only play twice a year. This is the only shot the Leafs have. The Leafs are definitely trying to draw Anaheim into fights. That's clearly, I don't even know if they care if they win the game or not. They're clearly still pissed off at Gudis and anybody in their way for the knee-to-knee hit by Gudis that took out Matthews. You know, this is the teams only play twice a year, so they were in Toronto, and now the return trip to or the home and home is in Anaheim tonight. All right, let me take a quick break, and I'll be back. Thanks for being here. Solo games Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll have double headers Thursday and Saturday. Solo game Friday. I kind of doubt I'm going to. Oh, yeah, they're talking about. Wait, who got hurt? Number 8, right? Didn't get an update. I don't know. They saw number 8 on the bench was a little bit hurt. I don't know, for the Avs. All right. I guess I can try to queue up some music. I kind of went a little too long talking here. Put on a couple quick songs, I think. All right, be right back. Thanks. All right, we are back. Let's get set for the second period as well. I need to fix that. Take down the schedule. One more ad, I think, and we'll take down the music. Oh, I don't know. I think him and at least 3 seconds in, Domi and Gudis dropped the gloves at the same time. It wasn't like anything new. they just need their payback. Because the Leafs were sharply criticized for not responding, when that happened. Yeah, but the Jets aren't the Canucks. Every team has a night off, and the Avs have struggled. I mean, they're still going to probably get the President's Trophy, but they had such a hot start. They can't possibly live up to that pace they started. Maple Leafs, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They put in a misconduct for McCabe, but I still don't see it for Gudas. I assume the Toronto coverage is assuming Gudas is gone for the night, but I have nothing on NHL.com to confirm it. I should have checked my Twitter to see if Frank Saravelli had anything or somebody else. Pierre. Oh, Leo Carlson down. I didn't see the hit. 1937. What just happened? Yeah, and then so it happened in the start, and then it also happened in the second, but not at the first draw. All right, Leo Carlson is on. I don't know. He's having his teammates help him up. He actually got tripped by Terry. It was nothing anybody on Toronto did. He need with Terry. Terry seems okay, but Leo Carlson went down in a heap, and that he is being helped very slowly to the locker room, and Ducks fans got to be shaking their heads. Oh, they called me. No, okay, there's no penalty. NHL.com is still messed up. I don't know why they can't get the penalties straight. When did they add all these shots for Toronto? Now suddenly it's 21-20. I don't know what we're looking at, but it wasn't the game. They showed the bench for way too long. It still says 59-22 penalty minutes Toronto, but there's had to be a 10 at least for a regular misconduct for Gudas, because he wouldn't have been sent off for just a double roughing or a fighting major. So I don't know. NHL.com I feel like it's broken tonight, or the Anaheim official scores don't know what the heck they're doing with the software or something. Seneca's pass is blocked. Leafs have the puck. Nyes dumps it in and heads for a line change. John, I guess I can just say Carlson. You'll know it's John because I think Leo's done for the night. After that knee-to-knee hit by his own teammate, Terry. I mean, there was a Leaf in the neighborhood, but he made no contact with Carlson, at least. I don't know about Terry. All right, glove down and a whistle by the Leafs at 18:25. All right, so shots are 21-20. Did they add in shots late? I feel like they had to have. Can check later. Face off in front of the Ducks bench at 18:25. I will say we have not had false starts that much on face-offs. I got to admit, these linesmen have been decent. Shot into the near corner wide by Toronto. Sent out by Anaheim. Ekman Larson has it. Gets it back in the near circle. Pass ahead. Over the red. Pass to Nyes. Nyes sends one wide through the crease. I think he was looking for somebody in the slot. Kept in by Ekman Larson. Now to the far circle. A shot and wide. Hit the back of the net after it hit the boards. Kept in by OEL. Oliver Ekman Larson. OEL for short. Sent to the far boards, and Stolarz passes it to OEL. Now a cross-ice pass. OEL has to retreat and pick it up again. He's out there with Carlo. Carlo passed to Cohen. Cohen saucer dump in to the far corner. Zellweger took a hit from Tavares. Ducks can't get it out. Pass to the slot. Cohen down to the far circle. Tipped on the return pass, though. And skated out by the Ducks. Up ahead. And ooh, that was a hard hit by Moore for the Ducks. Taken by Tavares. Over the red. Into the far boards. Pass sent in behind the net. Ducks have it behind their own net. 16:40 to go in the third. Ducks dump it in from the neutral ice. Taken and a dump in by Toronto into the far corner, or far boards, pardon me. Knocked to the neutral ice. Riley has it for Toronto. And a dump in, but this one's called for icing on Toronto at 16:15. Still 3-1 Ducks. Toronto needing a goal soon. All right, how the heck do you say that guy's name? Grew? It's just Grew. Okay, I didn't know. Sorry. It's not Gruel, it's just Grew. Groulx. All right, neutral ice in front of the Duck bench. Sent to the near boards and taken away by the Ducks. Taken away by Toronto. Somebody just crashed into the boards and we got pushing and shoving again. Whistle at 15:53. I forgot to start my clock. 23-12 hits Toronto. Shots are 21-19. They took one away. Man, I wish they would make up their minds. So that was Grew at the blue line. He hit. That was a clean hit on Granlund. I don't know what John Carlson's problem is. There was no penalty there, and they didn't even call anything. So Carlson just is a lot. Unbelievable. Still 5-on-5. Face off. OEL took it, and his partner dumped it in. Looks like Stetcher now. Sent behind the net by Paling. The Ducks send it up the far boards, over the red line, and dump it in. Far corner. To the crease, and a freeze of the puck by Stolarz. Leafs have 6 straight wins versus the Ducks, but looks outscoring them 30-11, but it looks like that might end tonight. I think their hatred of Gudis and wanting revenge for Matthews took the best of them and took them out of their game. I mean, it's just the Ducks game. They're willing to mix it up. Far circle face off. And sent off the far boards, but not out. Ducks knock it in behind the Toronto net. Up the near boards. Benoit pass. Skated out to the red line. I don't know if that was Tavares or not. Sent around behind the net. Benoit tries to keep it in, and he doesn't. So OEL gets it passed to Benoit, back to OEL. Long pass ahead. Taken to the far circle. Drop pass does not connect. He was trying to hit Joshua. Now one towards the crease. Frozen, and guess what? More pushing and shoving. and a little bit of punching. Nothing too major. 14:47 to play in the second. Sorry, in the third. Tough angle shot by Quillen. You know, Husso froze it, but they went after, I don't know, somebody really quick. All right, Toronto TV thinks it's a shot now. NHL.com updates it. I mean, that was a really tough angle. I don't know how that was considered on net. I guess it could have hit the far post and gone in if he didn't save it. All right, John Carlson. Again, Leo Carlson injured. I think he's done for the night. Looked like a knee-to-knee hit with his own teammate Terry. Shot was wide. Rebound blocked. I think Seneca was there. Sent to the neutral ice. Killorn knocks it in. And the Leafs send it up the far boards and dump it in. Behind the net, played to the near boards and down the length of the ice. It is icing on Anaheim at 14:11. So there will be a face-off in the Ducks defensive zone. Again, 14:11 to go in the third. Near circle. Grew did not win it. John Carlson sends it up from the far boards. And behind the net, Stolarz. Off the near boards. Grew with the puck. Pass. Tipped away. Ducks have it. Going the other way. Looks like Seneca to the far circle. Shot. Save. And a frozen puck by Stolarz at 13:49, meaning we've hit the under 14 media timeout. 3-1 Ducks still. That's where we were 11:33 into the second period. 23-20 now shots for the Ducks. Golden Knights 3, Canucks 2, 13:41 to go in the third, and Sharks 4, Blues 3, 10:07 to go in the third. Again, Penguins 8, Islanders 3 on the road win for Pittsburgh in New York. Avs win at home 9-2 over the Flames. It was 5-0, 5-1, 7 or 8-1 maybe, 9, I don't know. It was a blowout. The Kadri didn't get his hat trick, did he? Who had the last one? Lehkonen? So Kadri gets revenge against his old team. He picked up 2 power play goals. Now, I'm sure they did him a solid by giving him a chance in the playoffs, though, instead of floundering for the rest of the playing out the string in Calgary for at least this year. All right, we will be back tomorrow. We'll have Islanders Sabres at 6. Trying to see if there's anything else to do tomorrow. It doesn't seem like it. Wednesday, Blues Kings. It's a light night. Only double headers will be Thursday and Saturday. Debating maybe to possibly doing a triple header Saturday. We'll see. Probably just a double header at night on Sunday again. We'll see. Blues Ducks Friday. All right, back underway. And we got another whistle at 13:40. Did not see for what. What did they call? Looks like Paling got sent off for high sticking. So another Toronto, another Toronto power play. Well, I was watching the puck. I didn't even see what happened. They showed the behind the net cam. I don't know why. 1 for 3 on the power play with 6 shots. Toronto needs to score here. Otherwise, I don't know. They have had nothing all night, really, offensively. They had a power play goal. And 5-on-5, they've been pretty brutal. Nye is down low. Back to the blue line. Shot tipped by Tavares into the netting. Above the glass. At 13:20 to go. In the third. All right, let's see the... I have a hard time believing that penalty minutes are 59-24 and we haven't had Gudas return. So I assume they're missing a penalty for Gudas. I don't know why. Face off, and I just said they were doing a good job, and now we got a false start on this face off. All right. Toronto wins the draw. Ekman-Larsson pass to Nyes. Nyes to the near circle. Down low, back to Nyes. Shot, goal. It's 3-2. I don't know if it's Nyes, but Toronto has gotten back within 3-2. Another power play goal. And suddenly Toronto back in this one. They can try to spoil it for the Ducks. Obviously, the Leafs aren't likely going to the playoffs. So Nyes blocker side past Husso in the near circle to the near post. Nice shot. So Nyes is 21st. Nylander and Ekman-Larsson on the assists. All right, Ducks to the neutralize. Actually, now it's Toronto's puck, but we got a whistle immediately at 12:51. So 3-2 suddenly. Okay, how did they score a goal without getting a shot on net? Or did they take one away and then re-add it in? Yeah, they still don't have a Gudas penalty, and I haven't seen Gudas on the ice. So NHL.com must be missing a misconduct or something for, but I'm thinking it's got to be a game misconduct because he would have been back by now. I think it's been more than 15 minutes. All right, into the slot, but taken away by the Ducks and going the other way. Toronto sends it behind their own net. Tavares' pass gets away. And, well, nobody was going after the puck. Very odd. I thought there was a whistle. So I got confused. I don't know. Strange game indeed. All right, into the far corner. Back up the far boards. To the red line. To the near circle. Terry sends it behind the Toronto net for the Ducks. It's sent back to the near boards for Trouba, who sends it. Near circle. Blue line keeper by Trouba. To the far circle. You got to be kidding me on these shots. So they may have, I don't understand. 23-20 Anaheim. I guess it was 23-19. I thought they had just gotten back to 20. I don't know. Carlson returned to the bench, so that's good news. That's Leo Carlson. They must have had his knee looked at. So that's good news for Duck fans. 11:10 to play in the third. Are you doing that? Who was that? Forgot who that was. Was that oh my, this is gonna bug me. Was that a John Lennon song solo that I'm thinking of, where that line comes? Most peculiar amount of the role. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. All right, we got a whistle. John Carlson out there testing the knee, but he is heading right back to the bench. So maybe he's good, but I think they'd be wise not to have him get back into this game. I don't know. If I was Joel Quenneville, which I'm glad I'm not, I probably wouldn't send him out there. Shot and a save by Husso at 10:35 off the stick of Cohen. Yeah, John Lennon. That's what I thought. I knew it was a Beatle, and I couldn't think. Strange game. Yeah. We had the same thought. And welcome, Alan. Thanks for being here. It did pop into my head when I said it too. I'm like, yep. Earworm. I just remember the line in that. Everybody's smoking, but nobody's getting high. All right. Taken in the near circle. Now that's Tavares with it at the neutral ice. Taken away. Ducks have it. Dumped into the near circle. Blue line. Keeper, though, for Lacombe. Lacombe towards the net. Sends it behind the net. Lacombe centered it. Tough angle shot high into the near boards. Killorn sends it around. Seneca has it. Ducks look like they're on a power play, but they're not. Takeaway. Breakaway for the Leafs. Shot. Nylander scores. And we're all tied at 3. Holy cow. I thought Toronto was just content to win the fights, but they've come all the way back from 3-1 to tie it up at 3-3 with 2 goals here. That's their first 5-on-5 goal. Nylander just ripped it under the bar, blocker side high. Nothing Husso could do. Not his fault. Bad turnover by the Ducks in the O zone with 9:46 to play. I think I rang the horn, but now I'm not. We'll ring it once here just to make sure. Well, 26 goal for Nylander from Cohen. And we got to do the 2. Well, once they get the other visualizer, but we got to do one, I think. I forgot. Kreider chasing, but it's in the near corner. He has it pinned. Pass gets away. Is that Robertson? Not Nylander? Yeah, Robertson. All right, behind the net, it's played out by Husso and just tipped over the blue line finally. In front of the Ducks bench, now they pass it back to John Carlson. Nothing's in the pot. All right, pass ahead to the far circle. Behind the net, Toronto. Near boards. It's in the O zone for them. But now the Ducks take it away. Paling towards the net. Shot, save, held on by Stolarz. Do we have more pushing and shoving? And why is my clock so slow? There we go. 8:24 to play. Should be the under 10 media timeout. And yeah, pretty good breakaway. Good shot. Riley was there, but just a tick too late. Stolarz with a nice save. Keeps it a 3-3 game. Wow. All right, we'll have one more media timeout under 6. Oh, let's get the Nyes visualizer out of the way. So he's 23. He's got the puck. Passes down low to Nylander. This is on the power play. Nyes has it and then rips it under the bar. Blocker side high, pass Huso. And Nylander ripped it on a breakaway. Yeah, blocker side high. Oh, we got it. Nylander from Cohen. It was a bad turnover by the Ducks near the blue line. Seneca has it. Then he just turned it over. Cohen to Nylander, and then Nylander just ripped it. So a bad turnover by Seneca. Good double team there by the Leafs to get the tying goal. Yeah, I still don't. I'm pretty sure Gudis is gone. He had the double roughing. McCabe had a double roughing and a misconduct, but I would assume McCabe would. I feel like I haven't seen McCabe. The only one we can confirm that was game misconduct was Pizzetta, but I have a feeling. I don't know. I haven't seen Domi. We haven't seen Gudis. We haven't seen McCabe. So I don't know what, for whatever reason, NHL.com is way behind on and just hasn't edited in those penalties. Blue Sharks are tied. Cam Fowler. That name sounds very familiar. And Broberg. Broberg and Fowler on the power play to get the Blues even 4-4. 3:44 in the third. Knights 3, Canucks 2, 6:37. Oh, wonderful. Oh, I forgot to stop my clock. Sorry about that. And puck is frozen at 8:06. I don't know what the heck, why my clock was going. I forgot to pause it. Oh, yeah. I know. I got to get my stereo hooked up so I can listen to more music. Off of CDs. I'm old school. Thanks, Alan. Yeah, we will have Kings later in the week, I think. Actually, Wednesday. I think Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Blues Kings. And I feel like there's another one coming up too. Maybe Thursday. All right, against the Predators. So we will have some Kings games. Pass to Cohen and dumped in from the neutral ice. Ducks dump it in, Stolarz behind the net. They play it to the near boards. Nyes has it. Up ahead on a saucer pass. Gets away from Cohen. All right, Minchukov is out there. He was one of them involved in it. We'll check the shifts. I'll go look for those guys I mentioned. All right, John Carlson is back, or Leo Carlson is back out there after the injury. I believe that's his first shift. He did give a test skate, and they did send him back out there. Off the near, I guess now that it's tied, sure, you need him. Sent to the neutral ice and dumped in, but Ducks have the puck behind their own net. That is Trouba. Trouba passes, taken up near boards by Killorn into the near corner. OEL passes it up ahead. Toronto with the puck. Sent in by Yarncroc. Or is it Jarncroc? I would assume it's Yarn. To the far circle. That didn't get through. Seneca sent it up ahead. Pass to the far circle. Far corner. And now, who has it? Looks like Joshua got it out of there. To the red line, and Benoit just sort of gave it to John Carlson. He gets it back, sends it up the near boards, and sent behind the net for Toronto. Under 6 to play in the third. Pass taken up the far boards. Far circle for Toronto behind the Anaheim net. McCabe's back out there. I hadn't seen McCabe yet. Shot was wide. Either that or he just didn't touch the puck. Tavares behind the net looking to McCabe. Behind the net. They missed Nylander. It's sent around again. Kept in. And taken out. Ducks have it. And it's sent around by Washi. And Terry touched it, but we have a whistle. They took down the score bug. 5:14 to play. What was the whistle for? I don't know. I don't know. I missed what the whistle was for, but we have the under 6 media timeout finally. Yeah, I guess not a penalty. I missed it. Oh, yeah, we did do the Nylander visualizer. All right, Blues, Sharks in San Jose, 4-4, 29 seconds remaining. Knights 3, Canucks 2, 3:46 remaining in the third. Tomorrow night, Islanders Sabres 6:05 live stream. Blues Kings Wednesday 8:05 live stream. Sabres Senators Thursday 6:05 and then Predators Kings. So we do have a couple Kings games coming up at home. Let's hope they can get all 4 points against the Blues and the Predators because they need it. They are the second worst team or second worst home record in the league. Only the Canucks are worse. Friday, Blues Ducks. So we got some Blues games. Next Ducks game then Friday, 9:05 Central. Sabres Capitals 6:05 Saturday and Golden Knights Oilers 9:05. So yeah, making one exception with the Predators Kings at 9:30 game. I usually try to only do 9 o'clock. Oh, too many men on the ice, a bench penalty on Toronto. That's what the whistle was for. And Cohen will serve it. So power play opportunity here for the Ducks. 1 for 5 with 3 shots tonight. And it's to neutral ice. 5 minutes to play. Dumped in by Toronto. John Carlson takes it from behind the Anaheim net. A pass to the far circle. Brought up. Oops, let me take this down. Far circle, down low. Into the far corner. Taken away by the Leafs and cleared down the length of the ice. Husso behind his net, leaves it, and Lacombe picks it up. Lacombe pass gets away off the far boards. Nyes has it. Took it from the Toronto bench area. Clearing attempt blocked. Picked up by Benoit. He skates it in. Far circle shot. Glove save by Husso, and he lays it in front of Lacombe's stick. All right, Leo Carlson towards the net, sent wide. Picked up sent out to Lacombe. Now sent to Granlund. Granlund shot high. And I guess tipped into the netting above the glass at 3:46. Pretty good scoring opportunity. Vial just couldn't get it. Couldn't get the rebound pass to go. He sent it wide, or maybe it was actually saved by Stolarz. After the faceoff, Lacombe keeps it in towards the near boards. McTavish with the puck. 3:33 in the third. 3.5 now. Sent down into the near corner. Rebound in the near circle, actually cleared down the length of the ice by the Leafs. One more rush with 5 seconds. Killorn to the near circle, but that's it. One shot on the power play for the Ducks. Pass to Tavares from Cohen to the right wing. Drop pass to the defense. Shot and a goal from the high slot. Toronto, 3 straight goals in the third. Takes the lead with only 3 minutes remaining. What a comeback. It's been cleaned up here in the third. They're going to give this to Riley. Riley's 10th goal. This has got to be a Tavares assist or Nylander. Yeah, Tavares and Nylander on the assist. Beat. I think Husso was screened by a little bit by Trouba. It may have gone under the glove, like under the arm. It was glove side high, but I don't think he was beaten over the top. I think it was maybe under his arm. All right, again, they should, Nylander and Tavares, according to TV. Another shot and a save into the near boards. I think that was Goo on the shot. And I think we got an icing call now on Anaheim at 2:42. So, yeah, Riley is 10th. From Nylander and Tavares. Nice shot. Great passing again by the Leafs on that one. Into the near corner, behind the net. Riley has 8 go-ahead goals, tied for second in the league. Under 2.5 to play here in Anaheim in the third. 2:22 in the third. Skated out over the line. Goo towards the net. Sends it wide. And kept in by McCabe. Sent behind the net. Far corner. Shot. Blocked into the slot, but taken away by Terry in the near circle. Or deflected to him, rather. Over the red line. Terry struggling. And it's immediately saucered to neutral ice by Toronto. You got to figure the Ducks got to pull Husso pretty soon. They only have 1:46 to play. And Leo Carlsson, a drop pass. Trouba's shot, save, big rebound, far circle, and a goal. They tied it up just as they got the extra attacker out. And we're tied at 4. The Ducks quickly return it to a 4-4. And I forgot to give Toronto their goal. I'm so sorry. Now it's 4-4. Sorry about that. They don't have the goal score yet. Let's see who it was. Big rebound given up by Husso, and then a block, glove side high from the far circle, off the stick of Leo Carlsson. What a terrific shot. Nothing Stolarz really could do. Yeah, Granlund had just come out onto the ice. I don't think he was even in the O zone as the extra attacker when the goal scored. Okay, so how did they score without a shot on goal? I'm pretty sure they already had, yeah. Now it's suddenly 27 shots. That's what I thought. So Leo, if I said John Carlson, I meant Leo. Leo Carlson's 26 from Trouba and Lacombe. Leo has 2 tonight. John has 1 goal. Well, Leafs had it in the O zone, but Ducks saucered it to neutral ice. Both teams getting line changes. Riley with the puck. 1 minute remaining in the third. Way to go, Anaheim. Yes, Oliver, the consummate LA and Anaheim fan, which I, for the life of me, cannot figure out. Ducks and Kings hate each other. It's a highway rivalry. McCabe with the puck. McCabe pass. Dump in from the red line. Leo Carlsson. No, John Carl. They called that icing? I swear he got to the red line. I've seen a lot worse not called. Icing on Toronto, I guess. Nice Rams logo as your handle. I might need to use the Rams in Tecmo Super Bowl. I'm sick of losing. Shot, save, held on by Stolars. 11 third period comeback wins this season. Leads NHL. 30.3 to go. 4-4 to 30.3 in the third. 4-4 the score. 28-25 shots. Great. And they're showing the stat, and they're showing Quinville, and they don't show the face-off. To the neutral ice. Pass to the near boards and chased by Paling into the near corner. And taken behind the net, but only 8 seconds to go. Nyes with the puck. He'll just go behind the net. Far corner. That's going to do it. We're headed to overtime in Anaheim. If you're new to hockey, 5 minutes, sudden death, overtime. It is 3v3 skaters plus the goalies. If there's a penalty, then they put 4-on-3. All right. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please be sure to hit the like button. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. And thanks for being here. 4-4, end of the third. Believe we just owe you... Well, let's do Riley's and Truba's. I don't know if we got Riley's. Pass to Cohen. Now to Tavares. To Nylander. And the trailer is Riley, who ripped it. And then Leo Carlson. He'll get it in the far circle, I think. Leo has it here. Drop pass to Trouba. Big rebound, and he takes it to the far circle and rips it in. Glove side. High. All right, we're just about set for overtime. Not sure. Looks like John Carlson will be out there for the Ducks unless he's just testing the knee again. All right. Make sure shots are 29-25. Again, 7-9 record, I think, for Toronto in overtime. Did it say the Ducks were 9-4? I mean, yeah, they've had a lot of third period comeback. All right, Granlund, Kreider, Lacombe for the Ducks, and they took down the Leafs before I could see it. Underway, and Tavares with the puck. Pass. Oh, if he had handled it cleanly, he had a good shot. But McCabe couldn't hang on to it. McCabe has it by the Toronto bench. Taken now behind the Toronto net. Excuse me. Pass. And I hit the wrong button. 4.5 to play. An overtime shot was high or wide into the near corner. Toronto with the puck. Pass. And Tavares takes it out of the zone. I don't know why they do this. I guess they're getting a line change, but Riley with the puck. And in front of his own net. Now on the break. And Riley peels off. Or no, that's not Riley. Cohen with the puck. Cohen. Yeah, we're under 4 minutes to play here in overtime. Forgot to do the Mr. OT for RVD. Mr. Pay-Per-View or PPV. All right. Towards the net. Goo fell down. Got it to Cohen, though. Back to the blue line and to the neutral ice. And it looks like Toronto wants a change for 2 of their 3. Pass. Got away. Ducks take it into the O-zone. Nobody's had a shot on goal yet in overtime. John Carlson to Trouba. That shot was way wide. And now picked up. Taken by Toronto. Near circle towards the net. Shot was blocked. Gauthier with the puck, waiting maybe for a line change. Nope, now a pass to Killorn. He takes it up. 2-on-1. What was Toronto doing? Shot and luckily knocked away, and somebody ran over Stolarz and knocked his mask off, and they have to blow the whistle. And Toronto had a break going the other way, too. I don't understand this at all. Washi, I guess, ran into him. Yeah, helmet-to-helmet hit with Washi. I mean, he was right at the edge of the crease, but you still can't hit a goalie helmet-to-helmet no matter where he is. Yeah, luckily Nylander, after Stolarz made the save, was able to clear it out of there. 2:52 to play in the overtime. Oh, the poll ended. I think it had been 24 hours. That YouTube never used to do that before, but polls like automatically end after 24 hours now, and sometimes I set up my live streams like 24 hours out. All right, taken in by, I think, John Carlson for the Ducks. Into the far corner. Into the near corner. Sent into the far corner again. Tavares sends it out. Up ahead. Far circle towards the net. Nylander's shot. Saved by Husso. He clears it. And now it's a 3-on-1 if they want it. Granlund, and it's sent wide. I think Riley bailed out the Leafs there with a good oh, the ref got knocked down. Shot off the side of the net. Ducks fans thought it was a goal behind the net. It hit the side of the net, guys. And kept in. 1:50 to play in the overtime. Granlund leaves it. Picked up towards the net. John Carlson in the crease. I think it was frozen at 1:41. Surprised they didn't even like look at Stolarz or anything, you know, like for a potential concussion, but for that helmet-to-helmet contact. Oh, yeah, Nylander had a pretty good shot. So did Leo Carlson. A good save. Stolarz almost got beat. He would have been beaten 5-hole if he hadn't made that save. 32-26, although NHL.com has 31 on the shots. False start on the draw. Come on. All right, well, let's hold off then. TV may have not gotten the update. All right, kept in by Trouba to the far circle. Backhander wide into the near boards. Drop back into the near corner. Nyes will take it from behind the Toronto net. Now NHL.com updates. All right, near circle. Ekman Larsson's shot blocked. He gloves it down. He sent, well, nope. Now it's into the near boards, but it's going to be picked up by the Ducks. 2-on-2. Terry's shot saved by Stolarz. 1 minute remaining in the overtime. Far circle shot saved by Husso. Knocked it into the far boards and kept in. They get it to McCabe. McCabe to the far circle off of Tavares' stick into the far corner. Now a pass to the near side for the Ducks. Taken to the red line. Granlund, I think, lost it in the near corner. Taken up by the Leafs. But it's back in. McCabe will pick it up. What are the shots? Because it's 32-26. TV was going 33-27, but 10 seconds to go. Cohen with the puck. Far circle shot. Goal! Toronto wins. in overtime at the last second with 5 seconds remaining. And the Leafs win. And, I mean, I wouldn't say they get revenge. They still lost Matthews for the season, but they do get a bit of a revenge and sweep the Ducks 2-0. I don't know if it was, I'm going to guess it was John Tavares. They have not there we go. No, they say Riley. Okay, maybe Tavares set it up. Oh, I thought maybe Tavares tipped it in. Okay, it was Riley. Okay, Tavares was in the crease. He would have tapped it in if there had been any rebound. Tavares thought he had the goal. I think he did get it. Yeah, I think. Yeah, TV, SN's giving it to Tavares. So NHL.com is wrong. I don't think it's Riley. So that'll do it. 5-4 is your final. Toronto 5, Anaheim 4 in a wild one, just as overtime was ending. Yes, I'm excited for WNBA as well. Thank you. I'm thinking of covering the WNBA expansion draft. It's on ESPN at like 2:30 Friday afternoon. So 5-4 Ducks fall. They were up 3-1, gave up 3 goals, did get the equalizer to get the point in overtime, but Toronto takes the 2. Still says Morgan Riley, but TV and the broadcast sure seemed to think it was going to be Tavares' goal. All right, we'll do a brief check of the scoreboard before we head on out. Knights 4, Canucks 2, Sharks 5, Blues 4. Earlier tonight, again, Avs 9, Flames 2, and Penguins 8, Islanders 3. That's going to do it for me. Thank you all for being here. Like and subscribe. It's free before you head on out. Follow on Twitch if you wouldn't mind as well. Hope to see you tomorrow. We'll have Islanders Sabres a little over 18 hours from now. If not, hope to see you in the next one after. Until then, take care, be well, have a great rest of your Monday, have a terrific Tuesday. Sinbin Stream signing out. Good night and goodbye.